Hey guys, it's me, Logan. This is a separate video. If you want to listen to the full podcast, it's posted on the YouTube page. This is just the interview alone with Logan Frank. It was a very interesting interview. He talks about his song, what got him into hockey, things like that. I have him linked in the description if you guys want to check him out. Go give it a listen and let me know if you like the interview, your thoughts. We'll see it in the comments below, and we'll get over to the interview right now.
I feel like Connor, Bedard with that tall drag release. I got that tall drag release. I feel like Connor, Bedard, on your bitch, I had to skate. Yo, hit me up, but I don't do no second dates. Sniping on them bar down like every song I make. First round draft, we ain't talking no debate. I feel like Connor, Bedard, on your bitch, I had to skate. Yo, hit me up, but I don't do no second dates. Sniping on them bar down like every song I make. First round draft, we ain't talking no debate. I feel like Connor, Bedard, on your bitch, I had to skate. Yo, hit me up, but I don't do no second dates. Sniping on them bar down like. I feel like this is my shot. I feel like, I don't know. There's a lot of rap videos out there and a lot of kind of that kind of style stuff. So I feel like I'm trying to do something fresh with it. You know what I mean, with the whole hockey side of things. So
Yeah,
that's kind of my whole I'm trying to bring a lot more eyes to hockey and everything. And obviously with Connor doing that, you know what I mean. So it's such a good game and it's such a good sport, and it's just it's slept on. I feel like, and this song could really, bring a lot of new eyes to the game. So I'm excited for that.
That's dope.
Definitely.
Yeah, I feel like you hear sorry, Logan.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I just feel like you hear within music a lot of NBA, NFL, balling like I'm in the NBA type stuff, but you never really hear anything about hockey, and that was really cool how you just incorporated it into pretty much throughout the whole entire song.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I what's it called? I mean, watching Bedard play, and he's crazy. So I was like, man, I got to add on to this kid's legacy. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So I kind of went out there with that one. But I appreciate you guys so much for having me today. I'm really excited for this, and it's just more than grateful to be here right now. So
sweet.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. So first, we kind of want to ask, have you played hockey? You a hockey fan?
Oh yeah, since I was a kid. Yeah, since I was 4. So I've been on skates and I what's it called? I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but I rented out the ice. It was we had an hour to film on there. So we're don't fuck up too many times. You know what I mean? Try to make a couple nice shots just in the amount of time we got. And I was like, all right, fuck you guys for telling me that. Not the pressure's on. You know what I mean? But, it ended up turning out really good. And I've been playing the game since I was a kid, so I know everything about it, and I love it so much. And I ended up, if you guys I don't know if you guys paid attention to it really closely in the video, but there's I had gotten the same stick, Connor, the one he uses, the new Sherwood.
Yeah.
And I got my name put on it. So we have this one scene where it zooms into the stick and says Logan Frank on the stick. You can see it at the very beginning. And I thought that was pretty cool the way I incorporated that. And yeah, I love everything about it. I love everything. I like spending too much money on it too. You know what I mean? So all the new gear and shit.
Yeah, having the full Hawks uniform was that was a good touch, because as soon as I saw that, I was like, I have to watch this video.
Right? But did you see I had the name on the back instead of Bedard? I had Frank.
Yeah. Everything, right? I was like, this is perfect. This is exactly what you need to do.
Right? Dude, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I actually wrote that down about the music video, and I was just like, damn, he's going bar down between the legs. That was a pretty sick clip, that one shot.
I appreciate you guys. I was hoping you guys would see that.
Yeah.
Let's go. Dude, I heard the bar sound when I did that, and I was like, oh, thank God. Let's
go.
The
best sound in the world.
Yeah, dude. And I had to, bro. Connor did it, so I had to do it. So
yeah.
But he did it in a game against professionals, so I guess he's he's a little bit better than me now. But what's it called?
yeah, obviously the kid's a freak, and I tried to do the Michigan like he did. If you guys seen it in the bloopers, and then I hit Braden's knob of his stick, which had me pretty sick about that. I was pretty sick about that one. Because I wanted to obviously hit it, and I was hella close, which kind of sucked. Because if he had his stick over a little bit, just a little bit, man, it would have been a clip for the vid. But hey, we put it in the bloopers. You know, everything happens for a reason, so that's kind of where I'm at with that. But I'm really glad you guys noticed that shot because I was really excited about that shot.
So I wanted to ask, did you see, do you know about the Twitter account Heat Daddy?
Yes, dude. People have been saying that I got shouted out on there, but I haven't heard it until then. And then
so this guy has a lot of people. Like he's got like a big outreach. That tweet really? that he had got like 300,000 views on it.
Wait, what had 300,000 views on it?
He tweeted a video of like your song, and it has 300,000 views on it.
It was like a clip of like your TikTok, and he's like, I don't care, like this song is so sick or something, and like the tweet has like 300,000 like views, and like he has over 275,000 followers, some crazy like that. Like, yeah, that's how we found it, bro.
I just on Twitter. Dude.
Yeah, you got to get on there because that guy's like big time.
Yeah, or an X now. It's called X now.
Yeah,
but I need to start, bro. That's crazy. Because
that's where I saw it.
I had gotten a couple of Heat Daddy on the video. I think I had a couple people in the comments saying Heat Daddy shout out or whatever, and I was like, who is that? You know what I mean? I was like wondering who that was because I didn't, you know, I'm not on Twitter too much, but yeah, they said Heat Daddy shout out, and I was interested, and I was like, wow. I was like, whoever that is, tell them I said thank you very much. You know what I mean? And they're awesome. So, but yeah, that's really cool. I'm gonna have to get to Twitter and check that out.
Definitely.
That's that makes me actually want to talk about something. Instagram Reels had like dragged me out of the dark because I've been in such a view slump for so long. Like it's just been such a slow, like just agonizing like grind. And the Instagram Reels kind of like I posted one Instagram Reel. It was me just sticking in the basement promoting the song, singing. I was like fully suited, and then it ended up hitting like it was like 50,000 views, and then went up to 100,000 views, and then went up to 150,000 views. I was like, what is happening? I was like, this is a reel that I did on my Instagram. I was like, what the? And I mean, yeah, a lot of people hating on me, but that's just part of the journey. You know what I mean? But then it, that kind of. I was like, all right, dude, like, come on, Logan, don't come on, put your foot to the gas, you know what I mean? So right now, that's pretty much where I'm at. Is just, man, pedal to the metal, dude. I can't let off the promotion of the song. I can't, every hour, boom, 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 Bedard,
Yeah.
Keep throwing it in people's faces until hopefully the man himself sees it and he's bumping it before the Hawks game. So that's
that would be so
the goal there. Yeah, right, dude. That's the goal there. So, dude, the Heat Daddy to you guys, to everyone, bro. Like, you guys are all fucking. Dude, I love you guys, man. Because, like seriously, like, I've been working so hard at this, and it feels so nice to finally get some, like, hey, this is sick. And it's like, oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, bro. Of course.
So, like, I feel like it's kind of hard, like, because hockey's one of those sports where everybody's such a hardo in it, and, like, if they see anybody trying to do something new, they obviously, like, I'm sure you've gotten as much hate as you've gotten, like, people telling you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Like, I can only imagine what that's like. Yeah.
Probably more.
I just feel like the people that are hating on it, like, haven't really, like, dissected the lyrics or really thought about the production. Like, that, the first, like, 8 bars in, like, the first verse, it's just, like, it's just straight bars. I'm just, like, I wrote it down as, I've been writing since nobody knew my name, shooting like I'm Stutzel, let them 808s bang. I was
Dude,
like, that's a fucking bar, dude.
I've been ready since nobody knew my name, shooting like it's Stutzel, let them 808s bang. Hey,
yeah, that was so hard.
Said, coach, he was the one that taught me how to maintain. That's my old hockey coach, and he's taught me so much
Nice
about life.
shout.
So gotta throw him in
Yeah.
there.
And then you
Know
pass
what I
the
mean?
blunt to Patrick Kane.
Yeah, I said, this is a bar that I feel like so many people like kind of like it slipped their heads. I said, my point's so high, I passed the blunt to Patrick Kane.
I love that.
My points
Yeah,
are
that
so
was fire,
high, I
man.
passed the blunt to Patrick Kane.
Oh,
Man,
it's a
I like
bar,
that one.
dude. Yeah, that
And
one's
then
sick.
I had another bar. I was like, feel like I'm number 98 plus 2 and match the bills in my bank. You know, because them hundreds, he's number 98 plus 2. That would be
Yeah.
hundreds. You know, like
Yeah,
my
no,
bank.
that's fire. Yeah, that hook was
I thought
sick.
that was
And
a
then
real clever one too.
yeah, the hook was sick. And then leading right into the chorus, like the chorus is fire too.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I'm really glad you guys like the production because a lot of people were dogging me on for that, and I was like, man, I hope it wasn't too bad. It's just
I
hard.
think
My mic.
Oh,
my
it was
mic
good.
is. My mic is not. It's not the most expensive, but it does the trick. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing it in the car. Like, I know with a lot of musicians, like you come out with a song, like first thing you got to do, you got to car test the song.
Got to car test it.
Yeah, facts. And I car tested it, and I was like, it bumps on my phone, it bumps in the car. Like,
It does.
I thought the production was great. How involved were you with the like vocal engineering and like the beat production of the song?
It's a really good question, actually. So basically, I just kind of sit there on my computer and whatnot, and I look for beats online, like a lot of kids do. You know what I mean? And I strolled across this beat. It was produced by Tygan, is his name, and he's a pretty big producer. So I was like really expecting the beat to cost a lot more money than it did, and $30. I got right to the beat. I got the untagged version, and I knew after I had finished with the chorus, and this is before I even had the verses done. I was like, man, I need to buy this beat. Like, this is like dude, like I've been playing the game. You know, I know how to skate. I know how to play the game. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at my hockey stick, and I'm like, dude, like make a hockey song. Like, think, Frank. You know, think, dude. So I was like, all right. And then I finished the first verse, and I was like, all right, yeah, I need to buy this beat. And then pretty much, yeah, I just hit him up, and I ended up getting the beat tag and everything, and I ended up putting it in there. And he's such a good producer. Shout out to Tygan. He's awesome. All his beats are awesome. So, and you know, anyone else listening to this, you know, want to make some good music, check out his beats. They're awesome. But that's pretty much what happened, man. Just found the beat, rapped over it, and then I mixed it because I mixed in BandLab, which is very slept on. It's a very slept on program or DAW. But yeah, I mixed it up in BandLab, and I just kind of sat there and I would mix it up, and then I would take breaks, and then I actually did the second verse. Like, I didn't have the second verse done. I've had the song for a long time, like summer, like since summer, and I didn't do the second verse until December, and I remember doing the second verse, and it was after my grandpa had called me. This is actually a funny story. He called me up on my phone. Well, I called him because I had nowhere to stay. So I was like, hey, Grandpa, like, you think I might be able to stay with you this winter? Like, you know? And he's like, I'm not going to lie, kid. I think you need to, I personally don't see you singing your songs on Hollywood or ever becoming something in this, man. And he goes, I think you need to call it quits, brother. I'm not gonna lie, man. I think you need to call it quits. And he goes, until you do, I'm not gonna be able to associate with you, man. I'm not gonna lie. He goes, you're growing up. It's time for you to get realistic. And I that sparked something in me. You know what I mean? So then I went into that second verse, and I was like, it's funny how the ones you love the most tell you to get it up. They told me to get a real job, so I'm shooting pucks. You know what I mean? So that verse kind of played off because of that. And then I wrote that verse that very night of the day after I got that phone call. I ended up writing that verse because I don't know, man. When someone you love like that tells you that, you know, like, you just kind of have two options. You either throw that towel in, or you could fucking get pissed off and use that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And that's how you should do it. You should like keep going. Like it's your
Yeah.
dream to be a musician. So like
Exactly. So, and I figured, like right now in my life, like I'm not even like this is like I like sometimes like I don't know. This is all my mind thinks about. Like you know what I mean? Like I ain't fucking girls. I ain't worried about no bitches right now, dude. I ain't fucking even excuse my French. I ain't focused on none of that shit right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm not. This is the only thing my brain thinks about, and it's all I want. So, my goal is to make that happen. So I got one mission. You know what I mean? Hopefully I can do one thing right. You know what I mean? So, and as far as people sleeping on me, hey, when you go to bed, what happens? Eventually your ass is waking up. Don't matter if it's 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., dude. Don't matter if it's 6 at night. Eventually your ass, you can't sleep forever, you know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it, and I'm coming for them. And they ain't ready for me, you know what I'm saying? So, but, eventually, I'm going to be on that ice warming up with the Hawks, performing my fucking song before the game, and I'm going to have my jerseys on the shelves being sold. So
let's go.
Yeah.
That's my vision, and that's what I want to happen. So
That's fire.
I
love that.
I figured, what is there to do, you know what I mean, than to do that. So, I figured, fuck it. So then now we're here.
Hell yeah.
So who are your like biggest inspirations when it comes to music? Like who, like your favorite artist growing up, like who inspired you to become an artist?
So my biggest inspiration ever is Juice WRLD. Was my biggest inspiration of all time. He's like the reason I started rapping and shit. And I was super sad and shit in high school. So I ended up getting horrible grades, so I couldn't play hockey anymore. And that was at Midview. I was just sitting on the bench, you know what I mean? I wasn't doing anything. I was just watching the games. Sucked. So I ended up transferring schools to Vermilion, Ohio, is where I lived. By the way, I ended up staying with my other grandparents out here in Florida, so I'm on vacation for 2 months.
Nice.
I mean, it's nice down here, but I miss my friends and shit, whatever. But anyway, back to what I was saying was I went to Vermilion from the remainder of my high school, and I finished off there with I forget what my GPA was, but basically, I was just super sad and super lonely, and then I kind of found a way to cope, through Juice's music and a lot of Lil Peep as well. A lot of
I can feel the Peep in the song.
Yeah. So those guys, obviously are heroes of mine, and anybody that honestly like watching Bedard, bro. Like look at him. Look how many people talk shit about him. You know what I mean? Look at he just shot them up with the goals. You know what I mean? So that kind of, I drew a lot of inspiration from that too. Even though I'm not a hockey player, I'm not trying to go pro or anything. It's still I feel like the Juice WRLD is my biggest inspiration. That's when I started rapping. That's when I started playing piano, learning his songs, and then after the piano, Mom got me a guitar, and then after I had the guitar in my hands, I just couldn't put it down, and then I just couldn't put the guitar down, and then I just kept singing away, and then dude, my story's coming nuts so far. I went to California. I drove to California in hopes to do a song with this one artist who never ended up texting me back when I got there. So I drove all the way to California. Yeah, I lived in California, dude, and I was homeless as fuck in California. Slept sleeping in my car. And this guy named Slush Puppy told me he was going to make a song with me and shit. FaceTime me and everything for months, bro. And then I got there and just would not call me back. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. And then so I ended up making really good friends down there, 2 really good friends, Jay and Tristan, 2 of my really good friends. And then I ended up getting into some stupid shit down there, and I lived in a homeless shelter down there, and it was pretty lit. I loved it. I had a great time. I'm not gonna front, you know what I mean? I had food every day. It wasn't good, but it was lit. I had good people around me. Some good people around me. Obviously others were some bad influences, and I ended up getting into some stupid shit. And thank God I'm not on that shit anymore. You know what I mean? And I lost my buddy. He at 19. He's one of my best friends. The first people I met there, and spend every day with him. So that's my brother. So yeah, he passed away at 19 to same stupid shit. You know what I mean? And foolish shit, being young and dumb and taking stuff you shouldn't. You know what I mean? So, and it's just sad, man. So he told me, he goes, Logan, Logan, you're a rock star. And I was like, one of the last conversations I had with him, bro. So like, I'm like, dude, like, fuck. Like, I am a rock star. You know what I mean? And I need to knuckle up here and start posting every fucking time I get a chance. So that's where I'm at, dude. And now I'm here. It's been a year since that happened. So, just ready to make some songs and play some hockey.
Yeah, sorry to hear you went through all that. That sounds like a crazy ride, but it's really good to see that you're pushing through all that and using all of that shit from the past to really push forward and get this shit off the ground.
Yeah, mental health is huge, man, dude, and going and taking care of yourself, getting a good workout, and it's crazy what it does for your mind, and you don't realize it until you start doing it. And I took life for granted so much because now I'm looking at myself. I'm like, bro, like life's precious. You know what I mean? You don't even know. Yeah. It really is. So it's kind of just, if you're gonna do anything, just smoke some weed, man. Fuck.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, man. It's just this is my vision, dude, and this is just this is what's gonna happen, man. I'm one of those people that's like, I'm gonna become this and this and this, and I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then someone will tell me, you're full of yourself, yada yada, you're so cocky, whatever. There's a big difference between being cocky and telling yourself what's gonna happen and manifesting your shit. You know what I mean? There's a difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if you don't believe in yourself, who is?
Yeah. Exactly. Hey, you're crazy until you make it, until you're famous and successful, and then you're a genius. So
yeah,
that's what it is. You know what I mean? You're nuts until everyone thinks you're nuts, and then you're famous and successful, and then you're all, I mean,
right? Exactly.
Stupid. Yeah. It really is stupid if you really think about it.
Yeah. Before we got on that, you talked about playing the guitar, and I was scrolling through your Instagram, and you got some nice guitar skills. So I was just wondering, how long have you been writing music and playing guitar? How old are you?
I'm 22. I just turned 22. What is it? 25th, 26th right now? No, it's 27th.
27th today. Oh, nice.
7 days ago.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah, happy belated.
Thank you, guys. So yeah, literally 7 days ago. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm 22 now, so I was definitely bumping some T Swift that morning. I was definitely listening to some T Swift, dancing around in my room and shit.
Bangers.
So, yeah, dude, I fucking love. I love that song, 22. But yeah, man. I've been playing for 5 years now, which is crazy. It doesn't even seem that long. And I remember getting my other guitar, my first guitar, and I had put stickers all over it. So it looks pretty sick. But this one I just kind of had regular. But this one's way too. I ended up spending way too much money on this. My grandparents were really mad. They were really mad when I bought that. But
sick though.
It is nice. It's pretty. She's a beauty. She's beat the shit. Because I took this one to California with me. I took all my guitars to California with me, but this one, it got stolen and sold for some bad stuff. And somebody stole my guitar in the homeless shelter, and then I found it. I seen this guy pull up. I'm eating my free meal, right? And I look up, and I'm like, hold on a second, motherfucker. You got my guitar in your hands, on your strap. Get that fucking shit off there. So I was friends with the security guard. He was huge. He pulls up with me. I'm like, hey, trying to help me. If you're over here trying to get my guitar back right now, you know what I'm saying? I think I found the culprit. And he comes up and says, hey, I don't think that's yours. And then that motherfucker gave that shit up fast as fuck. And I was like, my boy, you know what I mean? And I got my shit back for free. And he polished it and put strings on it at the time. So I got it back in even better condition.
Nice.
So yeah.
That's it.
And that was 2 days before I drove back too. And the drive there was stunning. If you've never driven to California, it hurts your back, but oh my God, it's beautiful. Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like the desert, the Colorado, it's just wow. It's just wow. Like it just makes me sad thinking about it sometimes because I miss it. You know, I do miss it. I miss it. It's beautiful. Yo, LA. You're either rich or poor down there.
Yeah, my
Yeah, no
sister
in
lives
between.
out in LA. But
What'd you say?
my sister lives out in LA, but we're calling in from we're in New Hampshire right now.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah. But yeah, I love it out there. Out west is sick.
It's sick. It really is, man. Like I said, I was in a shelter and I was having the best time of my life, or some of the best times of my life until I ended up getting into some stupid shit. You know what I mean? So, but that's my fault. You know what I mean? But it was it's beautiful down there. It's sick.
But my one last question for me, like, who was your like? Did you have like a favorite hockey team growing up? Anything specific, or were you just kind of like?
I was a big
Who
Ovi
was
guy.
it?
I had Ovechkin all over. I had a big fat head of Ovechkin actually in my room. And his I used to I used to fuck with. I used to like his dark shield. I used to like that as a kid. I was like, damn, that's sick. You know, now it's not as popular, but you know, on Ovechkin, it's iconic. So I feel like I don't think he uses it anymore. He needs to bring it back. I don't know if they let that. I don't know if they let that anymore in the NHL.
I think they banned it. I think Martin Brodeur said that he couldn't see his eyes, so he couldn't save the puck, which is like the biggest loser thing ever.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is some bullshit. But dude, back then, bro, dude, that was like the CCMU skates. I remember they came up with these Ovechkin CCMU skates, and I wanted them so bad. They were so much money. My parents wouldn't buy them, and I didn't blame them. But oh my gosh, I remember when he came out with those skates, and I just like wow. I was like looking at them in the store. I was like a probably just looking at them. I was like, dude, I want these so bad. But what's it called? Yeah, definitely Ovechkin, man. He's a beast, and I used to like the Capitals. Like that's obviously always been my favorite team, but like you know, I've been watching Bedard so much. I'm like, I want to have two favorite teams, all right? Fuck y'all.
Definitely allowed two favorites, definitely. Especially when you make a song about one player.
Yeah.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So, and then one of the Bedard fan pages followed me on Instagram.
Oh, really? That's sick.
Yeah, and they posted like Connor walking out with the song in the background, and I was pretty stoked about that. Like kind of having people like starting to post my song on their stories and the Bedard fan page follow me. You know, they got like 81K, so I was like really excited about that. You know what I mean? I was like freaking out. I was like, wow, the grandma. I was like, look, and then So the goal is to get Bedard.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
Yeah, that's the goal. You know what I mean? So, you know, all we can do is keep going. You know what I mean? Keep the pedal to the metal. You know what I'm saying? Foot in the gas, and yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for having me here today. And it really means a lot. More than.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yeah,
you guys
thank
are
you for
awesome.
coming on.
Of course, you guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, you are too, bro.
Yeah, that's all. That's all we got. So.
Hey, well, I appreciate you boys so much. Let me know when you guys like. So you guys are. So how does this work? Will you guys like post it somewhere like the interview?
So we have the feed on like Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Okay, that'll be sick.
On there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It'll be on YouTube. So I post videos of it, and then I do clips on like Instagram and TikTok. So we'll probably use this, split it up, and use it on there. So
okay, sick. And I'm gonna put you guys. Kind of give you guys a good word too. You guys are fucking awesome.
Yeah, seriously. Thanks, bro. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on.
Of course. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
And Logan Frank, Connor Bedard out now on all platforms, including Apple Music, Amazon Alexa, Amazon Music, Spotify. It's even on Pandora. Who listens to that? No one. Maybe the Hockey Moms.
Maybe the Hockey Moms.
Pandora.
Right?
Who knows? All right, boys.
All right.
Let's go, bro.
Thank you.
Catch you.
Thank you.
See ya.